Hey, welcome back.
Hey, hey, welcome back to the Red Cup Chronicles season two.
Season two. Season two. We
Yes,
look different, don't we?
I know. We got some COVID weight on. Looks like COVID.
COVID way.
COVID weight.
I'm talking about the website. I'm not talking. We look the same. Shoot.
Oh, we
We,
look the same?
we still look good,
Okay, good answer. Good
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
Good
So
answer.
yeah. We took a break. We needed a
Yeah.
break,
It was a
you
long
know.
break. What you been doing?
I've been in school. I've been losing sleep. I've been everything. But all
Losing
for
sleep.
yeah. All for good causes though. Good
Okay.
causes.
It's worth it. It's
Uh-huh.
worth it. Definitely worth it.
Yeah. What
Definitely,
about you?
definitely.
How have you been?
Good. Just working, still baking, just doing it up. Baby girl graduated from cosmetology school, so
Yes, yes. Let's clap
she's
it up.
been, and she got a job. Oh my gosh, she
Oh,
got a job.
already.
So
Wow.
yes, so if you are in Downingtown, Pennsylvania, um, run over to Bold and Beautiful Hair Salon in Thorndale. You can see my baby. Right now, she's just washing hair, answering the phones, cleaning up, doing that good stuff. Um, because she is prepping to take the state boards, but they are helping her and they are showing her new techniques and things like that they didn't show her in school. So she loves it. So far, she started yesterday. So I'm very proud of her. Very, very proud of her. So
Wow. Congratulations, Kayla.
thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's
I
great.
appreciate it.
That's great.
Thank you. How's mom?
She's good. She's
Good.
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 We went on a little vacation. We went to VA to
Okay.
go to my aunt and uncle's mansion.
Oh,
And, we was just chilling, trying to enjoy the last little bit of summer before fall, you know. It still feel like summer, really. We still
okay.
getting a little it's around the 70s, 80s. So
No, it was cold today. I
yeah, today
wore
it was
a
cold.
sweater and boots to church. I did.
Yeah,
It was
I got
cold.
my
So,
long sleeve, and all that. But yeah,
mm,
everything's good. We good. We needed a break. We needed to take a break, get some things in order with the show, you know, uh drama, but there's always drama or something.
things
So
happen. Things happen.
yeah,
But
yeah.
we getting it together. We getting together. We're getting it together. We're getting
hmm
it together.
Yeah. So starting off, we got some new topics for you guys. We're gonna go right into it.
All
Going right into
right.
Dave Chappelle's new special, the what's it called? The runner,
The closer.
the closer.
The
I'm sorry,
close.
the
Did you
closer.
watch it?
I did. I watched it.
Okay. So
I
what you
liked
think?
it. I liked it. I feel like he went back to old school Dave Chappelle because I
Hmm.
didn't feel like his last two before this one. I didn't feel like they were so edgy as people were making it to be,
Okay.
and or funny. It was funny, but it wasn't like ignorant funny. It was kind of like monologues. He was speaking about a lot of important issues, and he would make very small jokes within given information. This one was just all flat out jokes. He had something to say, but it was just more funny to me. I enjoyed it a lot. What about you?
Um, I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. Um, I wasn't offended at all, but it seems like cancel culture is taking over. And we are highly offended by the littlest things.
Hmm.
If you watch stand-up comedy, stand-up comedians talk about what's going on in the world, um, culture vultures and things like that. They talk about things that are happening,
Hmm.
and um, it's like if you can't laugh at it, then what can we do? What can we talk about? So
Hmm.
if you talk about the gay and transgender community, you're not sympathetic or empathetic. If you talk about black issues, you're not sympathetic. You're not empathetic. If you talk about white, so what is it that you can laugh at? Because if you can't laugh at yourself, then what can you laugh at?
Yeah.
Um, I think people are highly sensitive, overly sensitive about
They
nothing.
are, specifically the LGBTQ community. And this is not new. I mean, every time he has a special, you know, they are extremely offended by the things that he says. But he talks about everybody. He talks about black people. He made a joke about Jews in this special. He said space Jews or something like that.
Yeah, talking about
Which,
space, talking about the movie.
yeah.
But I think if people would have watched it to the end, because I feel like those people who are offended did not watch it to the end, right? I
Hmm.
think if people would have watched it to the end, then they would not be,
Offended.
they wouldn't
Um,
they would not have been easily offended, because as when he ended the joke, when he was talking about the trans man that he befriended,
yeah.
he was getting into, a little seriousness about, his friend or whatever, and he ended the joke, and I think if they would have listened to it, they
Hmm.
wouldn't have been offended by, by the things he was
I
trying to say.
I think even if they listen to the whole thing, they're already listening with, one ear or one track mind. So they're not
Right.
trying to hear the whole thing. They're just, you know what I mean? He has strong opinions, but so does everybody else. And, when they speak and they have strong opinions about straight people or whatever, nobody really says anything about it. We don't say anything about it. So, I don't know. I think it's stupid. I think he should be able to say whatever he wants to say. He doesn't seem to be fazed by it. But what's interesting is the executive producer and the showrunner of Dear White People.
Okay.
Dear White People. Her name is Jacqueline Moore. She's a trans white woman. I don't know if she's the creator, but she's really high up there when it comes to that show, right? She's
Hmm.
responsible for all the creativity, all that good stuff. She spoke out about the special, and how she feels about it. But I think it's weird that she's the showrunner for that show. I feel like it should be a black woman, a black man. Like, what does she know? Yeah, it's about, gay rights and stuff like that, but it's strictly about black people, right? I mean, black gay people, the show I'm talking about.
Dear White People is about black gay people?
Yeah. You seen it?
No. So
It's
now I
it's
gotta go watch Dear White People. All right, all right.
yeah. I mean, I'm being, it's about more than that, but that's pretty much like the main basis of the show. But it
Kayla
has other
watches it.
issues.
So yeah,
Okay.
Kayla watches it.
It has
So
other issues. And, the show speaks about really strong topics, and it has very strong bias opinions, just like Dave Chappelle. So she says that if they don't take his special down, she's gonna remove her show from Netflix.
okay, bye.
That's what she says.
I
I
think
don't
if
know.
we get into the okay bye, then people will stop being so sensitive.
Hmm.
If you don't stop doing this, I'm not gonna do this. Okay, bye. Just kind of like with the NFL, all those people who were like, "Oh, I'm not gonna watch the NFL anymore."
Hmm.
Okay, bye.
Yeah,
We still have people who are going to watch, who are still going to support, even if you don't. It's not like
yeah,
you real high up on the list, because I don't even watch Dear White People. So I mean, and I'm sure,
yeah. I've seen a
you
couple
know,
episodes. I couldn't really get into it, but I just found it funny that she's threatening to take down her show of Netflix, and she's just as much as whatever. How can I put it? Can you call it propaganda? Because that's what they're trying to call Dave Chappelle. They're trying to call his special hate speech, and specifically aimed at the trans community. He made some points that I agree with. Um, the whole thing about the baby, right? The
right?
situation where he shot someone at Walmart. Uh, it was self-defense or whatever. It wasn't, he didn't go to jail for it. Nothing happened. There was no major news coverage. Maybe like hip hop stuff. Maybe they, hip hop news podcasts and stuff covered it, but it didn't make like, the big news and stuff like that. But his
Right.
comments about gay people went global, worldwide. And you have to admit, that's kind of weird. You know what I mean? It's very weird. And he just said he's jealous of gay people. And I get it, because they have so much backing behind them, right? They have protection. They can really do and say whatever they want. And they will always be defended by, everybody. But specifically, in my opinion, the black man doesn't have that. We don't have the space to make mistakes and say the wrong thing and, be forgiven for it. We're immediately canceled. You know what I'm saying? So I feel what he's talking about. I get it.
Yeah. But on the other hand, he don't give a fuck. He don't care. He don't care. He was like, this is gonna be my last show for a long time. The check is cash. Fuck y'all. And that's probably would have been my sentiments too. Like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
But I feel like that's the attitude you need to have, because, they want you to be like, oh, I'm sorry. And they want you to be Kevin Hart, right? Kevin Hart has made so many mistakes in his past. It's been broadcasted. And every time he comes out to publicly apologize, whether he felt like he was wrong or not, I just don't feel like it's needed. You don't owe an apology to the world. You only owe an apology to the person you cheated on, or, the person you wronged. Who cares about what everybody else thinks?
Well, if my offense is loud, then my apology should be just as loud. But I'm not apologizing if I don't think I'm wrong. So
Okay.
I feel like what I did was warranted or was needed at the time. So if I say something that I truly meant, what am I apologizing for? Am I apologizing for how I said it? No, I said it the way I wanted to say it. I delivered it the way it should have been delivered. But if my offense is loud, then my apology should be just as loud.
Yeah, I agree, but just as loud to the person. I mean, I don't feel like it's anybody's business except for the person. I mean, unless you want to make it known to everybody.
But if
then
it comes out and it's made public, then they have to publicly
apologize to the person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not to America, I'm sorry, I cheated on my wife. No, it's wife, I'm sorry. And it can be public. There can be a camera, but the wife should be there. You know what I'm saying? Just like the Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, the red table thing. They both were there. Did she apologize? I don't remember. But
I don't think it was anything for her to apologize for. He knew what was going on.
I guess. I don't know. That's a whole nother story. Because I'm still not finished with her being 50 and still not knowing how to love. But that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Yeah. We'll talk about that next week.
I love the show. The show was amazing. I feel like it was
kudos to Dave, because I agree. I enjoyed it. Kudos to Dave.
Yeah, and stop being so sensitive about things.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
So next we got Nicki Minaj is worried about your balls. Our balls.
She worried about your balls.
My balls. Yeah. She worried about my balls. Says the vaccine made her cousin's boyfriend balls swell.
Aren't you vaccinated? Did your balls swell up?
No. I mean, sometimes. But it was that was happening before.
Oh.
So I don't know.
You may want to get that checked out.
Swelled up with the good stuff.
Swelling is never good, but that's another topic. We'll talk about that next week too. Matter of fact, I might have to take that to my what sex ed didn't teach you on Clubhouse, so that way,
Okay,
But if your
I might
balls are
attend that.
swelling up, we might
Hmm.
need to get you checked out.
Well, I did take the Johnson and Johnson, so
Oh, you got Johnson and Johnson. Oh, well,
I got the Johnson and Johnson.
you might be a
I was hoping I would grow
zombie anyway.
another
So you might be a zombie, blue balled zombie
a blue ball zombie.
with Johnson and Johnson. I don't know.
Well, I do have blue balls, but anyway, yeah, I don't know. I think she's just being. Do I have the space to talk about? Is this a black woman issue? Should I stay out of it, or what? Because
No,
sometimes
you can.
I'm asking you just so I know. I want to be fair.
The views that are expressed by Trends are of Trends and Trends alone, unless I agree to whatever he is saying. Other than that, Nick C does not necessarily, but he is free to say whatever it is that he wants to say. Okay, go.
She's an idiot. She's stupid, and that's it. That's all I have to say about that.
She said a friend of her cousins. So this
Right.
wasn't even a first-hand source. It was a friend of her cousins, and when he had the jab, because he got jabbed with
The
the
jab.
vaccine, his testicles swelled up and he became impotent.
Did he get jabbed in the testicles?
Uh, It doesn't
Samantha.
say. But
I
the
was
health
joking.
minister of the health minister Terrence De La Singh said they said they take all the claims seriously. They take them seriously, but they find that her claim is false. Um, there have been reports of people becoming infertile or having issues after the vaccine,
Hmm.
even with menstrual cycles and things like that. So I don't know if it was true or not because I didn't see the nigga's balls because I didn't, yeah, and there was no pictures. But is it impossible? I don't know. I don't know because
No, it's
people
not
are claiming to
impossible.
have issues. Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of ridiculous, crazy issues people were having since the vaccines came out. I just don't like her whole stance on. I've done my research and I know for sure, and my cousin's boyfriend's, like he's such a source to go to. Like I like shut up. You don't know anything about this. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was just him. Maybe it mixed wrong with his body and it caused his balls to swell. And that's something to look into. But
Well, on the flip side, the friend who was it wasn't the cousin's boyfriend, it was the cousin's friend. He was getting married and the fiance called off the wedding because he became impotent. So clearly it's not, in sickness and in health till death do us part. Um, sounds like um it sounds like he may have been dipping in something else that made his balls swell up, and that's why his fiance left him. I don't know. That's what it sounds like to me. Hey,
Samantha
Sammy.
says, whoa, she said she was doing her research. She didn't say she had anything confirmed. But what research did she do? I mean, that doesn't sound like research to me. And she also made a call for people not to take the vaccine because it causes your balls to swell. She didn't say she thinks that it causes your balls to swell. All her words were like, yes, this is what happens if you take the vaccine. So if you're going to speak that strongly about it, you know, I'm sorry, I don't see Nicki Minaj as a source for anything about COVID or my balls. It doesn't make sense.
So Sammy's saying she didn't say don't take the vaccine. She clearly said, um, she started her rant off saying, I'm not telling people what to do, but if you do it, it's up to you. Um, yeah,
I
but
guess.
but then you follow up. So that's like me saying, I ain't telling you don't get the vaccine, but if you get it, your hair gonna fall out because mine fell out. Or it's a
Yeah.
possibility that your hair fell out because my right. So I agree with you. Everybody educate yourselves. If you're gonna get vaccinated, that is your personal choice. I don't think anybody needs to influence you otherwise if that's something that you want to do. Please make sure you do your research on the type of vaccine that you get. Um, yeah, she was bugging Sammy. She was.
Leave your
Um,
cousin, yeah, leave your cousin's boyfriend balls out of the issue, because that just doesn't sound any. It sounds stupid. It could be true. It could be, but I'm gonna need more from you. If I'm gonna listen to you and consider, maybe I won't take the vaccine. That little tidbit about your cousin's boyfriend, that doesn't do anything for me. I need more.
I
And I feel
think
like the majority of the people feel the same way. It's
I
like,
think my issue is scare tactics. Maybe it wasn't a scare tactic. Um, However, yeah, I'm gonna need to see those balls. But however, um, we do it all the time because we all know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, right? So we do it all the time. I know somebody that did this or that did that, and this is the outcome. Well, your outcome is not gonna be the same. It's not going to be the same. So I get it. Do your research. And if you feel like your balls are swelling up after you get the vaccine, please go to the doctor. Please, immediately. Immediately. So, yeah. Especially if you get ready to get married and your balls swell up because she
maybe
might leave you at
his
the altar.
maybe his balls is swelling up because he been in some other pussy he shouldn't been in.
Well, that's what they said. That's what they said, that his symptoms seem like he may have had chlamydia. And I agree with you, Sammy. It was a publicity stunt and poor PR because it was retweeted 90,000 times. Do you know how many people? So if it was retweeted 90,000 times, imagine how many people saw it and now who are scared to get the vaccine, or who feel like their balls might swell up, or who might be sitting there with chlamydia and they scared to go to the doctor. I don't know.
You saying that she did it on purpose for a publicity stunt?
Yeah, that's what Sam is saying. A publicity stunt and poor PR when it came to monitoring her tweets when it comes to something as sensitive as this. And I think we've had that problem with a lot of celebrities just saying any and everything.
But she
Um,
has more than enough attention these days to be saying, you know what I mean? Like our next topic, what we finna go to in a little bit, her husband and all the shit that he's you would think she would be kind of quiet, I mean, as far as publicity stunt goes. I don't know. It just doesn't seem very smart to me to have that kind of attention on you. But yeah.
I don't know.
But Kenneth
Speaking of
Petty,
publicity stunts, right? Great
Kenneth
segue.
Petty sued by alleged rape victim Jennifer Huff. Jennifer Huff recently spoken, not so much recently. I think it was like, what was that, in September? She went on The View and spoke out about, what happened, what took her so long to come out and to talk about it. And she
She
said
went
she
on the
was
real.
being,
The
oh,
real.
The Real. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, The Real. And she basically said she was intimidated, by the petty family, whoever those people may be. I don't think directly Nicki Minaj or, but the spokespersons from them or whatever. And yeah, she was scared. She was scared to say anything. She talked about they talked about extorting her and all kind of crazy stuff. That's what she
So
said. So
let me ask a question because I don't know none of these people. I didn't even know Nicki Minaj was married. I didn't even know that she had a baby until I seen the baby. It was a picture of her on Instagram with the baby and somebody else. I didn't know.
mhm.
Um, Jennifer Huff is just somebody he was like, who is this person?
So from my understanding, I don't know everything, but apparently or allegedly he raped her back in like 95, 94.
Yeah, 95 from what I got
And
up.
uh like he went to jail, so I guess he pleaded guilty or whatever, or they had enough evidence to, and yeah, that's pretty much what happened. So she decided to come out years later to talk about it, and she's pretty much saying that since then she's been harassed by him alone and his people, I guess his friends or whatever. And then after, getting married to Nicki Minaj, you know,
Um,
that whole
let's
thing.
put up a disclaimer because I'm getting ready to say something that might, and it's only this. This is my question. When when he raped her in 1995, he was charged and arrested and did his time
Hmm.
in 1995.
They were like 15 and he raped her. She claims he even held a knife at her neck.
Okay, so but in 1995, he was arrested and charged and served jail time for raping this woman.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, so here's my question. What is the purpose of coming out now with your story if justice was served? Are you trying to, is somebody else saying he's raping people? Is
Hmm.
somebody else scared to come forward? Like what? Because it looks like, and I'm not victim shaming because I'm not doing that. But if he went to jail and served time and did, and justice not necessarily was served, but justice prevailed,
Hmm.
what's the point of coming out now,
Well,
20 years later?
her coming out now is about her still being harassed because she says she's currently being harassed by
Okay.
petty and that the whole Nicki Minaj camp, that side or whatever. And she's suing him for that, for the harassment, the intimidation, the you need to recant your statement or we're gonna
So
do something to you.
is she, so did she come out with her story after they got married and now she's being harassed? Or was she being harassed all along? Because I don't see a reason why they would be harassing her if
Hmm.
he paid his debt to society. He came home. Now he's married to a superstar. What is your angle?
Well, what happened was she didn't bring this up until now. It came out. It came out. His story about him, because he had recently, was it recently? I don't know. I know he got out of jail, he did his time, and his backstory came out. She didn't say anything, right? She still kept quiet, but it became popular and people started to research. And, of course, he has public records. People found the public records and they found out, why what he was charged for initially. So it became popular and bigger and bigger. So then she decided now it's time, which I agree still. Like, you know what I mean? Not I don't want to victim shame because I don't know if it happened or I don't know. But she didn't come out with it first. Like it just became popular because she's Nicki Minaj, and they have been saying for like a long time, oh, Nicki got married to a sex offender because he was registered as a sex offender. Was I think in New York, and he recently moved to California, and now I think he's on trial again because he failed to register as a sex offender in California. So it was already out. The story was already out. It was a ongoing thing. People were tweeting about it, talking about it, and then like months prior, I would even say years prior, maybe two years prior, and she just decided to come out and speak on it now and saying, hey, I'm tired of being afraid. They're harassing me. They're still harassing me about it, you know. So I kind of feel her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if she's currently being harassed, yo, like, leave me alone. I didn't say anything about this. I was gonna keep quiet about it. It's not my fault it became popular. You got public records, and you married a high profile celebrity, so all of your dirt and stuff is gonna become public. People are gonna find out about it. If you're embarrassed, you know, it's not my fault.
So, okay, so thanks,
She's
Sammy. Thanks, Sammy. We need to have you on our show. Book Sammy for next week, please. Book Sammy
okay.
for next week. So she's claiming that they offered her $500,000 to drop the allegations. Now, because what I found was he's facing up to 10 years in prison, but not because of the rape, but because he didn't register as a sex offender. So he's registered as a
Mm,
sex offender in New York, but not in California, or he's registered in California, not in New York. Either way, he got pulled over, and he didn't register as a sex offender wherever he got pulled over. So I guess he moved. Um,
mm.
and
Says so far the only harassment she is proving is that he offered her money. Yeah, but I mean,
but how's that harassment? People say that's called settling civilly, right? So if you take me to civil court, I'm going to have to pay you to let it go, right?
but she
Is that what
denied it.
celebrities do?
She denied the offer, and she's saying that she continued to be harassed after she denied the offer. Like, you better recant your statement or such and such,
So
allegedly.
what's her statement? That they are harassing her? That's the statement. So she needs to file harassment charges and go from
Mm.
there, right?
Yeah, she didn't. She offered backstory about the rape thing, but she didn't come to what was the show? Not the View, the
The
Real.
real, the
She
real.
didn't come to the Real to necessarily. At least that's what I got from it, to necessarily talk about him raping her. It was she was there to talk about the whole thing about her being harassed, or saying, here, take this money. If you don't, I'm gonna do something to you. And I'm tired of being scared, so I'm speaking out about it. But I mean, it's hard to not talk about the past when it's part of the whole situation, whether it's true or not. It's part of the whole thing. She can't come on the View like, I'm being harassed because they asked me, you know they offered me money. Okay, why did they offer you money? Because they didn't want me to speak. Didn't want you to speak about what? She's gonna have to go into the whole thing about, well, this nigga raped me back in 95, and he don't want me to say nothing about it. Or how else is she gonna prove her case?
This is a little, I don't know. Call me what you want, and like I said, my views are not Trends' views. Um,
If he wasn't a actual sex offender, I would feel the way that you feel. But because it's shown that at 15, this nigga was on some wild shit. He is a nasty nigga. So I feel, yes, I feel like even now he should be fucking embarrassed. Put his
Why?
name out there. Like,
Why? If he has paid his debt to society, right?
mhm,
And I don't so whatever the legal system deems is his debt. So if he did 10 years, if he did 5 years, if he did 2 years, right? In our eyes
mhm,
that may not be enough, but in the justice system's eyes, he has paid his debt to society. He has walked a straight and narrow. The only issue that they have with him is that he did not register as a sex offender for how. So I don't know how long the statute of you got to register for life. I don't know. The
mhm,
only thing that I see is the timing of the whole thing. Soon as he gets married to somebody who, a superstar, and she pops
mhm.
out a baby, now all of a sudden you want to tell the world your story. I
But
have
it
a,
was
I have,
already out. It was already out. Because he's, like I said, you married a popular person. You done some shit in the past. It's gonna, news magazines, editors, they like being in people business. They go searching through all your records and shit. It's gonna pop up. It's gonna end up on the internet, all that stuff. That part, I don't feel like it's her fault because it was a. Did she put more icing on the cake by going on the real? Yes, but the cake was already baked before she went on there, and she had nothing to do with that. And okay, you was 15 when you did it. I get it, but you failing to register is a problem because who's to say that you won't try some shit like that again?
Sammy, I agree with you. I agree. It, it timing is off.
Not
Timing
for
is, if
nothing. It's not
nobody
good.
else comes out, right? Because clearly now people have an opportunity. Me too. Okay.
Hmm.
If nobody else comes out, then what?
That's another thing. Maybe that's why I feel the way that I do. Because she's surrounded by fucked up men.
Okay. I give you that. I give you that. So it doesn't look good.
I don't want to pin that on her. Maybe it's not her fault. You can't help who you fall for, and shit like that. But you was trying to defend your brother for years until it was found that he was actually guilty. You know what I mean? So it's like, come on.
So maybe she needs
How,
to do some soul searching. Why does she keep attracting these? Her dad was abusive. Why does she keep attracting these men?
oh
I don't
man.
know. Like I said, I am not victim blaming or victim shaming because that is not me. I would never do anything like that. I have
Mhm,
questions. I have questions. If it's a motive, say it's a motive.
mhm,
If you need to be vindicated and you feel like his time served is not time, say that. Say
mhm.
that. If they are legit harassing you, say that.
She
I
did.
don't
She
think
said
you need
that.
to go on this tour though. I don't think you need to go on a tour.
I agree. I agree. And any other time, I would feel as strongly as you do. But
Right.
it's been revealed that he's a nasty nigga to begin with. So that's why I'm still on. Other people, their dirty shit don't come out, right? It stays alleged. You get what I'm saying? Like nobody knows about, even if they did do it, it's still on hush hush because nobody could prove it. His
Well, I
records are
hope
already out.
if he is this nasty low down dude that he has not paid his debt to society, if he's still out here raping women, that they would come forward and they would, tell their truth. They
Hmm.
would, and I know it's not easy. I know it's definitely not easy to tell your truth, but I would hope that they don't let this woman stand on this branch alone. And have to defend. Because if he nasty, say that. Come on, say that he nasty.
He
Say
nasty.
it.
They all
Nasty
need to
ass.
speak to Ayana.
Nasty.
I think Ayana quit. Is she still doing stuff?
I hope not,
Hopefully.
beloved. I hope not, beloved. Yeah. I don't even. Is anybody's life been fixed? I don't know. She might
I
need to
don't
go
know.
pay a visit to your friend Robert.
Oh no. He's a lost cause. That's it.
We ain't even gonna get
Yeah.
into that. We gonna save him
No.
for another day.
I don't even want to talk about him.
Oh,
We,
okay,
we,
good.
we don't have
Yeah,
to make
we
that a topic.
good, good. We will
That's
say that.
another
I don't want to
thing.
get into it. Speaking of nasty niggas, stealthing, stealthing.
Stealthing is a new law California has passed. Right? Let me look into my notes to make sure I get everything right. So, California became the first state to prohibit stealthing or removing a condom without permission during intercourse after Governor Gavin Newsom signed the bill into last Thursday. Okay, legislator analysis say that it could be considered a misdemeanor sexual battery. So,
All right, so let's define stealthing for the people. All right. So stealthing is the non-consensual condom removal. It is the practice of a man removing a condom during sexual intercourse without consent when his sex partner has only consented to condom protected sex. Victims are exposed to potential sexually transmitted infections such as HIV, AIDS, or unwanted pregnancy.
yeah.
Well, y'all out here taking out condoms. Y'all just like,
Of
and she
course.
don't know. And do you jump up and be like, "Yo, you stealthed me"? Like, what do you do? Like,
You
how does this
stealthed
work?
me. That's a whole nother story.
Oh,
Yeah, fucking roar has been going on for ages. But them not knowing, you know, I'm sure that's been going on for ages too. But yeah, it should be. I feel like it's a bill that should be passed. I don't feel like it's going to do anything because it's going to be just as benign as, unfortunately, rape victims. How
I agree
can
with
they?
Sammy. Of all the things to come up with, this is what Joe came up with.
How can they prove it? How can it be proven?
Let me see what this law entails because
Yeah, I mean, so are you super gluing the condom on, niggas?
and I had some questions raised because I talked about this earlier, and the question is, what if it's not stealthing? What if
Exactly.
I put on a defective condom? What if I bust through the condom? What if she slid the condom on?
What? What you mean?
And here's the thing.
What if she slid the condom on?
Off, off. What if she slid? Because chicks do that.
Yeah, but that's what I said. It's gonna be like you're gonna have to start recording your shit. You know what I'm saying? Because people can come out and say anything. Oh, he stealthed me. He took the condom off while I wasn't looking, and now I'm pregnant. How? Like how you can't prove that. There's gonna have to be cameras in the bedroom. There's gonna be a lot of porns coming out. So some because you know
Stealthing won't be a crime under California law, so it's not a crime. You're not gonna get locked up, but it will be a civil offense. allowing
Hmm.
people who experience it to sue their perpetrators directly in civil court if they choose to. Civil litigation keeps decision making in the hands of survivors, which can be particularly important in the wake of sexual violence, which is itself a denial of the victim's rights to make decisions about their lives.
Hmm. I don't know. I'm gonna get deep. I feel like it's another attack on the black man. I'm gonna be that guy. This is not gonna apply to women. It's only gonna apply to men. I don't really think it's linked to gay anything, the LGBTQ community. I think it's strictly because that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a bunch of cases of men going to court because somebody said, "Oh, he stealthed me," and it's gonna go through, and he's gonna go to jail,
Well,
even without proper,
the definition of stealthing in itself does not
I mean, not
put
jail, but
favor on the guy. It puts
mhm.
responsibility, it puts onus on the man. So if you stealth me, it's all on you. So
Yeah,
now
but
you got to prove that my Kegel snatched the condom off, because that can happen. She might can Kegel and snatch. You got to either prove that. You got to prove that I said, hey, take this condom off. I want to feel you. Right. So you either gonna
mm,
have to record it. You're gonna have to, you
and
you
that's what
pull
I'm
out and the
saying.
condom's gone. You fucked, literally.
These are almost
So
impossible things to prove without surveillance, and nobody's gonna agree to be on camera unless you're doing the porn while you're having sex. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
you don't think people will agree to? I don't
Of,
know.
of course not.
That might be the new wave.
If you're trying to be kinky, but if you just like, if I just come out like, if I come out like, listen, I'm gonna record this because I'm afraid you might try to get me locked up. You're not gonna be like, okay, turn the camera on. If I, flip the question like, oh, let's get freaky. Maybe I have to do that. Let's turn the camera on. You know what I'm saying? Because I like that kind of shit, and then I could use it against you later, which is fucked up. But I guess
Is
that's what
it
we got to
a
do.
is it a let me control the bedroom type thing? Is that what government is trying to do now? Do you think that's what that is? Like, let me
No,
control, let me scare the shit out of y'all, because let me just say, if you take this condom off and she screams stealthing, she gonna sue your ass.
I think I think they're trying to come up with a solution to victims of sexual assault. And I feel like it's happening so much to they're like scratching to the surface to figure out, okay, what can we do, to show people, hey, we hear you about this. Okay, let's pass this bill, but without properly, figuring out, okay, how do we prosecute somebody about something like this?
But
You know what I mean?
are sexual assault victims, is a sexual is a rapist putting on a condom?
Well, that's the thing. Today, rape rape is an umbrella, and there's a whole bunch of different categories under rape. It's not the guy outside in the trench coat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's the boyfriend that wanted to have sex and you said not tonight, and he continued, and you went into it or whatever, but you didn't really feel like it. That's rape, or you can consider that rape. You can,
So then if he takes the condom off too, then okay.
it's rape.
I don't know. This seems vague. It seems very vague. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's
It is.
opens up a whole plethora of what can fall underneath, stealthing. How did what how and it just seems like it's just gonna open up because I ain't gonna hold you.
Mm-hmm.
You come to my courtroom, Judge Nikki, and
Judge Nicki.
you suing homeboy because he slid the condom off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm be like Judge Judy. I need proof. I need a video. I need to see him slide the car. Matter of fact, I need so if not, I just and I'm not saying that it does not happen. It
Of
happens.
course, it happens.
It
I'm sure it
happens.
happens a lot. It's just
But
going to be hard to without
so
the
so
camera
at
footage.
so I guess if it happens, you have to say, stop. No, I don't want to do this anymore because you took the condom off. Because if you don't say that, do you consent to him going on? If you don't say, stop, no, I don't want to do this anymore, or if you don't say, stop, put a condom back on, you need to get a
Mm-hmm.
condom. We need, if because it feels different. It feels different. Okay. So you
Mm-hmm.
know if there's no condom or if there's a condom or not. So if you don't say stop, because once you say stop, now it's not stealthing, it's rape, right?
Right.
If even if
Yeah.
even if I consented before, now so you have to either say stop, no, I don't want to do this anymore, or you have to say stop, no, put on a condom. Then if he
Right.
doesn't stop, and let's say he doesn't stop and he ejaculates,
It's
then what?
rape. Yeah. Sam says, I think this is for rape victims to be able to sue civilly.
Maybe. But they can sue civilly. They can sue
Yeah,
civilly,
they do.
i.e., Bill Cosby. So all of his victims sued him civilly. The one victim that from this past case sued him civilly and was paid out to keep quiet or whatever they paid her for. And then in the stipulation of the case, because if I sue you civilly, I can sue you criminally also. I can do both, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the stipulation in his case was you sued me civilly, I paid you out, you will not sue me criminally, which is why he got out of jail. Um
Mm.
what they tried to do was let him out and make him register as a sex offender, and he held off because he wasn't registering as a sex offender, because that was also the stipulation in the civil trial. You won't sue me criminally, I won't serve any time, and I won't have to register as a sex offender,
Mm-hmm.
which is why his case was overturned and he only did 2 years. So you can sue civilly. So I don't know if this is something that, you know, if
Maybe
that
you're
if
right.
that
Maybe it does have something to the LGBT community has a hand in this. Um, because to me, I don't see this doesn't seem like this doesn't seem like it's helping anybody. It just doesn't. You know what I mean? This seems like something they pushed for because people were complaining and they wanted to shut people up. So, okay, Juneteenth. There's your holiday. Okay, here you go. Here's, a new law we're passing.
so basically
So,
this is from what I'm getting, and this is a story put out from NPR. So if anybody wants to go back, we are getting our information from NPR and USA Today. Basically what it's saying is Yale University did a study back in 2019, and a number of women have come out and said, yeah, this happened to me. He took the condom off, and like 10% of the men polled said, yeah, I took the condom off. So, and what they are trying to prove is that this is sexual violence. This is under the umbrella of sexual assault. Um, so I get it. I get the seriousness of it. Because a lot of things can happen. I guess the question now is, how do you prove it? And do you have a
Yeah,
whole bunch of cases, a whole bunch of people coming through saying he took the condom off, now I'm gonna sue him?
I don't really. To me, it's
And
like
who are
the
you
whole rape
suing?
thing. Yeah, it's like the sexual misconduct and rape and stuff. Is he say she say, or it's how I feel, and how you feel versus facts should that's those things should never go hand in hand. It doesn't make sense. It's stupid. I mean, not to, you know, I'm not shaming anybody. I feel like you said, it does happen, but not all the time. For the events to happen in that way, where the guy is like, okay, I'm purposely not telling her that I'm removing a condom, right? If you that raw, you pretty much, you might as we could label you as a rapist under that. Those are extreme measures. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not the condom broke, or, we was having rough sex and her pussy muscle squeezed it off, or little shit like that in between. It's just like, you
I
can't
mean,
call
it could have
that.
been what if he could have bust through the con, anything could, I don't know. I don't know.
You can't prosecute anybody for that. You can't even make it a civil thing. You can't. They're going to, but it's gonna,
We shall see.
it's
We
gonna be a
shall
lot
see.
of innocent people being on trial.
Yeah, we shall see. I mean, if you feel like you are a victim of this, then by all means exercise your rights. I don't, I cannot say no, you're lying. I can't, because I don't know your truth. I don't know your truth. I wasn't there. I wasn't in the bedroom with you, and whoever you were in the bedroom with. So I don't know. I can't, like I said, I can't tell you that this is what happened and this is not. I don't know. I just hope that people are honest. People are gonna people, right?
Hmm.
And I hope that they are honest and they aren't out here trying to ruin anybody's life. Because yeah, like that doesn't happen too. But I just hope that people are being serious when they do this. I'm a lie on him because he broke up with me or he ghosted me and he went with somebody. Yeah, no. I would hope that they would take serious consideration before they try to, throw shade and ruin somebody's life.
Right. Let's stick to the facts, people.
Yeah, stick to the
Stick to the facts.
facts. Well, that's about it. We oh, we did good. We did good. We got a minute left.
Oh, nice,
So what
nice.
you got going on? Anything you want to let the people know? What you doing?
Nothing. I'm in school. I don't got too
Okay.
much going on. Trying to finish my degree. And I mean, yeah, we're back. So, we could talk about the changes we're gonna make to the show, right? So we're gonna be having a lot of deep topics, right? This
Yeah.
We just came back, so we decided to cover some stuff that's been going on outside or whatever. But we're gonna be talking about a lot of mental health issues, and we're gonna be bringing special guests on the
Professionals. Yes.
show,
Guest hosts.
professionals.
I am looking for guest hosts. I've been talking to different people and just throwing it out there like, hey, I'm looking for guests. So there are a couple people who do podcasts that want to come and they want to sit in on the red cup. So I was like, that's a good look for us. So we're gonna get that together. Um, I am still on Clubhouse. I am still hosting. Yeah, that still didn't work with the phone on Do Not Disturb, but okay,
It's
thanks.
okay. It's fine. We
I'm
got.
still hosting rooms on Clubhouse. There will be an after party, after show, because we're gonna finish this stealthing conversation on Clubhouse in the Red Cup Chronicles.
Mhm.
Probably what sex ed didn't teach you. So we're gonna move the party over to Clubhouse at probably about 8:30ish. I'll open up a room so you guys can come in and join the conversation live, and it's cool. It's cool. I've met a lot of cool people who have a lot of great insight, a lot of professional people who I want to bring on the Red Cup Chronicles so they can talk to us and do their thing. So make sure you are following the Red Cup Chronicles on Clubhouse. Make sure you are following the Red Cup Chronicles on
Facebook,
Facebook, YouTube.
YouTube,
We're on
and I
YouTube.
think we probably I'm gonna make a Twitter,
Okay, we can do
Instagram,
that.
all that, and you guys can email us to talk about any topics you want to have on the show, or if you want to be a guest, email us at the redcupfamily@gmail.com.
All right. So make sure you email us, the Red Cup Family at gmail.com. Um, and make sure you follow me. You can follow me on Clubhouse. I'm Nicole Camp on Clubhouse. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm Nick C714. Um,
Mhm.
no, I'm sorry. On Twitter, I am Miss Cole to you.
Mm.
Um,
Excuse
on
me.
yeah, just follow me. Confections by Cole. Just follow me. Just find me and follow me. Um, because I follow back. I do. I follow back. So make sure you support. Make sure you support trends. Welcome back. Welcome back. I am so excited for the new season of the Red Cup Chronicles. So I hope you guys are too.
Definitely, definitely. So I guess we'll see you guys on Clubhouse.
Oh, wait a minute. New date, new time. Red Cup Chronicles will be airing on Sundays now at 7:15 to
Hmm.
8:15. So just if I know you're looking for us on Tuesdays, Sundays, we are now on Sundays. We might go back to Tuesdays. We might do a tape
Trying
show
to
on
figure it
Tuesdays.
out.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
working out the kinks and things like that. Some shows will be live, some shows will be taped, but just make sure you tune in, you follow us, and you continue to be a part of the Red Cup family. We love you guys. Thank you so much.